Took it off my head, it like it's law and order. Come on, bro. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Like my art favorites. Took it off my head, it like it's law and order. And everywhere. Cheyenne, what's going on, boy? Hey, game 7 is going down. Let me see, my bad. Because I have fucking started this fucking stream already, man, and then something happened to where it was trying to get me to go live with motherfuckers. Snax on Sports, I'm back with another one. What y'all on, gang? Cheyenne said, hey, man, I didn't know the Pacers was going to blow them out, but I knew they was going to win. You know what I'm saying? I knew they was going to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the way but at the beginning of the game, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all looking kind of shaky, bro. Y'all can't, come on, man. Don't let these people win the championship on y'all motherfucking home floor, man. You understand me? They started out kind of shaky, and then they kind of got their bearings up under them. First game 7 since 2016 finals. Yeah, that's what they said, man. I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. You feel me? But yeah, that was dope to see, man. And now it's for all the marbles. It's for all the marbles. Game 7, Sunday night, Oklahoma City, Pacers in Oklahoma City. And man, somebody gonna be a champion. Somebody gonna be a champion, big dog. But that was dope to see, bro. That was dope to see. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want them to go out like no little bitch. You feel me? And they did the damn thing. So what was the final score? 101, 108 to 91. TJ McCullough, what's his name? TJ McCullough or whatever. He balled out. You know what I'm saying? Today is a bad day for real Warriors. We know what happened on 6/19/16, and that shit still hurt. Yeah, it still hurt. I forgot. I didn't know what day it was. I forgot the exact day. I just know it was a Father's Day. I know it was motherfucking Father's Day. That's all I know. But yeah, that shit do still hurt. You know what I mean? Because that's like one of them ones. It's like the '07 Patriots. Like, yeah, they got 6 rings. And Tom Brady got 7 rings, but that one motherfucking, and he is the GOAT, but it's still like, damn, he would have been the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? With that shit, you know what I mean? 19-0, 18-1 just don't sound the same as 19-0. But yeah, that shit still hurt. You know what I'm saying? It still hurt, but you know, it's all good. The consolation prize was the fact that we got Kevin Durant 2 weeks later. So we didn't have to sit in our misery you know what I'm saying, for the whole summer. You know what I mean? We sat in our misery for like a week to 2 weeks. You feel me? But had Kevin Durant not came, that would have been a long, long, long summer. All I know is once July 4th came, once the 4th of July 2016 came, and I seen that little shit go across the screen and said Kevin Durant is signing with the Golden State Warriors, I lost my motherfucking top. I lost my motherfucking top because I knew for a fact. I'm like, oh shit, we finna win a championship next year. Let's go. But yeah, man. I knew the Pacers was gonna win. I didn't know they was gonna win by that they was gonna blow them out and shit. Lil Jordan Humphrey, Indiana dudes praying for Pacers to win. Hey, you know, hey, you know what I mean? They got a chance too. Shit, they got a motherfucking chance. You know what I mean? It ain't like they ain't got a chance now. Come on now. You feel me? Shit, and just imagine if they win game 4, the game that they were handily in control of the whole game until like the last quarter, but really like the last 5 or 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? And shit, if the Pacers win that game, they the fucking champions right now. But we can say the same thing about the Thunder, though. You know what I'm saying? If the Thunder win game 1, they the Pacers right now. You feel me? Everybody in the chat, give your boy a like one time. You understand me? But let me look at the, you know what I mean? Because I'm kind of just winging it. You know what I mean? I just wanted to come on here and talk shit about the game. I'm kind of a little tipsy a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing but sipping some rosé wine. You feel me? But it kind of got me a little, you understand me? Kind of got me a little bit, you know what I mean? Cheyenne say Lil Joe Humphrey, anything can happen in game 7. I got the Pacers winning game 7 195. Hey, on some real shit, Cheyenne. The crazy thing about you saying that, bro, is, man, I think the Pacers gonna win it, bro. I think the Pacers gonna win this shit, bro. Like, I picked OKC in 7. Well, I really picked them in 6, but then I said kind of 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? I picked OKC in 6 or 7. So, but I've been rooting for I picked OKC in 6 or 7, but I've been rooting for the Pacers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just have. I've been rooting for the Pacers, bro. I fuck with Shea, you know what I mean? But I just still don't feel like they fully, like, bro, like, okay, Kendrick Perkins, moody. Man, look, after game 6, Kendrick Perkins up there talking, oh yeah, nah, it's over. It's done. This, that, blah, blah, blah. They ain't got a shot and all that. I'm like, bro, how the fuck can anybody say that after seeing the Pacers this whole postseason, bro? How can you say that? I'm not never counting the Pacers out until they done, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not counting the Pacers out until they done. They didn't show me too much this postseason, bro. They are not to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't understand that. So I don't feel like the Pacers. That's the reason why I've been rooting for them and Tyrese Halliburton. You know what I'm saying, in particular, because I don't feel like they still getting their credit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like for Kendrick Perkins to say that means that he's disregarding everything he done seen, and he's still going off of what everybody thought going into the series. Like, oh, they gonna sweep them, or it's gonna be they gonna win in 5 games, or whatever the situation is. Like, he's still going off of what everybody was saying going into the series. And like I said, disregarding everything he didn't seen from the Pacers this whole postseason, but in particular in this series. You feel me? I just don't see how after OKC won game 6, how you could just sit up there and just hey, stamp it. You feel me? It's over. They gonna close them out. I mean, after they won game 5, you feel me? They just gonna, hey, just stamp it. You know what I mean? They gonna close them out in 6. I'm like, bro, have y'all not seen that? I mean, have you been watching any of the playoffs? Have y'all been watching anything? That's what be making me think that sometimes they just be saying shit just to be saying it for, you know what I mean, for the narratives. Now I know Kendrick Perkins, he picked OKC to win it all at the beginning of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that could have something to do with it too. You feel me? Is that he wants his pick and his prediction to be right. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to go off what you're seeing, man. You know what I mean? And when they got off to that, they was down 8 early. They got down 10-2. Rick Carlisle called that timeout, and then after that, they kind of settled in a little bit. You feel me? And fucking after that, they just took they had control of the game for the rest of the game. You feel me? So in OKC, it just kind of feel like, I don't know. They didn't fully I'm not gonna say they didn't come to play, but once the Indiana Pacers kind of like punched them in the mouth, they didn't really have a dope response to that. You feel me? Lil Jordan Humphrey saying, keep smoking that Indiana Zaza. Hey man, we ain't even from Indiana, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, we just Lil Jordan Humphrey, we just calling it how we see it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you the one on some real shit. You the one kind of sound like a dummy, bro, because, you know what I mean? No disrespect, you know what I mean? But you kind of do, because we in game 7. So to get to a game 7 and then act like, you know what I mean? You kind of sound like Hubba Bubba Kendrick Perkins right now. Mold it. You kind of sound like that right now. You understand me? We in game 7, bro. So how can you get to game 7 and then be like, oh, they hoping and wishing and praying? Ain't nobody hoping and wishing and praying. They done did this. You know what I'm saying? It's game 7. You feel me? It's tied up 3-3 after 6 games. You know what I'm saying? So in a game 7, bro, anything can happen. It don't matter who is looked at as to be the better team. Obviously, OKC is looked at to be the better team. That don't matter. That shit go out the motherfucking window. You know what I'm saying? It's game 7. It's only one game. Anybody can be beat in one game. So OKC put themselves in a little bit of a predicament here, and with them allowing this to happen, for them allowing Indiana to force a game 7, now it kind of put a little bit pressure back on OKC. You know what I'm saying? It kind of put a little bit of pressure back on them, even though they're going home and they're gonna be playing at home. To me, that's even more pressure, because shit, Indiana looking at it like, shit, I mean, it's a championship on the line, so obviously they want to win. But I mean, they essentially playing with house money. You know what I mean? They're looked at to be the inferior team, and they going on the road. So all they got to do is just, hey, let's just go out here, play loose. You know what I mean? Tyrese Halliburton is supposed to be a little nicked up and injured or whatever. So, hey, they just going, they finna go play loose. OKC is the one that's going to be kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Cheyenne said, there's no pressure worse than take it all game for an athlete. Come on now. It don't get more pressurized than that. And on top of that, OKC got the MVP of the league, all that. So, you know what I mean? All the pressure is on them. Not to say that it's not no pressure on the Pacers, because it is pressure on the Pacers. It's pressure on both teams, but I just feel like it's because it's a game 7 and it's one game to win it all. But I just feel like it's a little bit more pressure on the Oklahoma City Thunder because, like I said, they looked at as like they're the better team, and they at home, and they got the MVP. You know what I'm saying? And they've been the best team in the league from front to back, from the start of the season until now for the whole year. So yeah, OKC. I just hope it's a good finals. I mean, a good game 7. I don't want it to be no blowout. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be a blowout though. I sincerely doubt that. You feel me? I am here. What's going on? I am here to say honestly, it is now a one game series. They passed the past 6 games don't matter no more. Sirs in 7. Hey man, everybody on the Pacers. I want the Pacers to win just because they the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I want the Pacers to win because they the underdog. You feel me? Lear Jordan Humphrey say, how is Indiana an inferior team? They have 3 veteran stars in Turner, Halliburton, and Pascal, but the OKC got the young stars who made the Rising Stars game a couple years ago. I just kind of explained it, though. I just kind of explained how Indiana is looked at the inferior team, as the inferior team. When I say that, I'm not saying that like the Thunder is like way fucking better than them and shit. I'm just saying, like I said, they've been the best team in the league from start to finish, from the beginning of the season until now. Okay. The Pacers, they ended the season well. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the last half of it, like the last 57 games of the season, they went 40-17. But still, you know what I mean? Those first 30 games, like they was damn near under 500. You know what I'm saying? So the Thunder has been overall the better team, and they in the West. The West is more, the East is better now than what it was when LeBron James was over there. You know what I'm saying? But the West is still the more deeper conference. You know what I'm saying? So you got that aspect. Then they have the MVP of the league. So they have the player that is looked at to be the best player in the series. You know what I'm saying? In a game 7, that's what you want. You want to have the best player on either team on your team. You know what I'm saying? They got that. You know what I'm saying? And just overall, regardless of youth or whatever, you know what I mean? Like from start to finish, OKC overall is most people would say, especially going into the series, you know what I mean? Most people would say that the Thunder is a better team. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that it's a little bit more pressure on the Thunder because of that, but that's the reason why. You know what I mean? Lil Jordan Humphrey said OKC is an inferior team since Shea was drafted in 2020 and Halliburton was drafted in 2019. I don't know. It's like you making your points off of like youth and like how long certain players been in the league. I don't think that has nothing to do with nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, but I don't think that got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You know what I mean? It don't matter that the OKC Thunder have younger players or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You feel me? They still the better team. Or they, like I said, they looked at as like the better team. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. You feel me? It just is what it is. You feel me? But we gonna see. All that motherfucking talking, we gonna motherfucking see come Sunday night. You know what I mean? It's put up a shut up time. You feel me? Ain't no more time for talking, man. It's time to put your motherfucking money where your motherfucking mouth is. You feel me? And just doing it like that. And I'm glad we got a game 7. Just I'm glad it's a game 7 just because we have one more game. You know what I mean? I want for the season to go on as long as possible. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on. Load of Truth, what's going on, boy? Hey, I just said that. McConnell was hooping. McConnell was straight hooping. He like they engine. You know what I'm saying? Like his little ass come in the game and just he get to causing all type of motherfucking havoc. You know what I'm saying? On the offensive and defensive end. You feel me? So yeah, I fuck with McConnell. Sizzle, what's going on? Cheyenne. Hey, that boy was over there playing solitaire. Stephen A. Stephen A was over there playing solitaire. Like, man, fuck this motherfucking game, man. Yeah, shit, me. That nigga was bored to the motherfucker. That's hey, but you gotta imagine that though, bro. Stephen A is at every game, you know what I mean? So it ain't nothing to him no more. He like, man, this shit ain't nothing, man. Let me, yeah, shit, me. But they was trying to make a big deal off that. I was like, damn, they tripping because the nigga was playing solitaire. I didn't know. I didn't know you can get in trouble for that. You understand me? Stephen A was over there like, hey, yeah, me. This motherfucking game ain't shit, man. I'm finna jump on his phone and play solitaire. You feel me? Yeah, hey, low the truth. Win or go home. Win or go home. Game 7. One game for all the marbles, man. We finna have a new champion. Somebody legacy finna go through the motherfucking roof. You feel me? Cheyenne say Stephen A mad because Halliburton whipped his Knicks 2 seasons in a row. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and he was hobbled. You feel me? And he was hobbled. I love the fact that he pushed through that shit and played. You know what I mean? He like, man, they said he was like, man, I know the risks. I know what happened to KD a few years back when he had the little calf strain and it ended up turning into a torn Achilles and all that. But he said, hey, if I sit this game out and we lose, it's going to be something that's going to sit with me for the rest of my life. So I'd rather go out there and that's what you're supposed to do. Just like he said, if I can walk, I'm going out there. You feel me? It is what it is. I'll recover in off season. Fuck that shit. You feel me? So but Obi Toppin is playing well. TJ McConnell is off the Richter. Neesmith, Nimhard. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas got some wild ass names. Nimhard. You understand me? Neesmith and Nimhard. All them niggas, man. Miles Turner. He's been a little bit below average this series, but nonetheless, it's tied up. You know what I mean? 3-3. You know what I mean? He might be due to have a big game. On Sunday. So we'll see what happens. Let me look at the box score real quick and see who the fuck did what. Who had the most points for the Pacers? Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin led the Pacers with 20 points. TJ McConnell had 12. Halliburton had 14. Andrew Nimhard had 17. Siakam had 16. Neesmith had 10. Miles Turner only had 3 points. Fuck your ass doing out there, boy? You feel me? Cheyenne say you don't get another finals opportunity, so you better play if you can walk. Come on. Like, come on now. You got to do that. Ain't no guarantee y'all finna be back in this position next year. So, you know what I mean? A championship is on the line. It's about right now. It's about right motherfucking now. Y'all got to get it done. You feel me? Straight up. Y'all got to get it done. Let me look at the Thunder. See who did what for them. Jalen Williams had 16. Chet Holmgren had 4. He didn't do a motherfucking thing. Isaiah Hartenstein had 10. Shea had 21. Shea had 8 turnovers too. You feel me? Shea had 8 turnovers. F. My nigga F in the building. Man, we from that Bay Area, man. You know what I'm saying? Northern California, Bay Area, California. You know what I'm talking about? Menlo Park, East Palo Alto to be exact. You feel me? Go to LiAngelo in the motherfucking building. Hey man, we all trying to see the Pacers with it. No offense against OKC. I picked OKC before the series started, but I've been rooting for the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? I want the Pacers to win. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I like Tyrese Halliburton, bro. He didn't grew on me this whole postseason. Tyrese didn't grew on me. So, you feel me? And I didn't like that shit that his dad did to Giannis, but I kind of understand it now. You feel me? F said goated food over there. Oh yeah, we got all type of food in the Bay. The Bay in the Bay Area, we every culture is here in the Bay Area, from blacks to whites, Mexicans, Asians, Pacific Islanders. You know what I'm saying? Middle Eastern. Yeah, we got everything. You know what I mean? Whatever type of foods you want, you can get it right here in the Bay Area, straight up. So we doing the damn thing. Alex Caruso, 0 points. He didn't do a damn thing. So yeah, man. Let me see. I was trying to watch some of the post game show, see what these motherfuckers was talking about, Stephen A. and all that. Dope game though. Dope series. Everybody going for the Pacers. You feel me? Also, TJ McConnell is an listen, TJ McConnell is a dog. TJ McConnell is a straight dog ass nigga right there. Straight up. Like, you know what I mean? He balling out. Without TJ McConnell, they don't win this game tonight. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Just the energy that he bring. You know what I'm saying? You know when he come in the game, he looking to intercept the inbound pass. They threw it right to him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, OKC got a tendency to kind of like have mental lapses and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they still learning how to win too. So even though they're perceived to be the better team, they haven't done this yet. So they learning right now. You feel me? And the Pacers and TJ McConnell is one of the oldest on the team. He's 33 years old. He's still out there balling. Not that 33 is old. That ain't old. You know what I'm saying? But go to Leangelo say, Chad Holmgren is 7 feet tall, playing like he's 6'1". Yeah, he did tonight. Them first 2 or 3 minutes, though, you know what I mean? He was kind of looking like I seen him, but in those first 2 minutes, he scored his only 2 baskets of the game. You know what I'm saying? And those first 2 baskets, he was deep, he was down low, and he was taking it strong to the rim. And then I guess after that, he checked out. Once OKC went up 10-2 and Rick Carlisle called that timeout, from that point on, it was over. So, and that second quarter is when they really blew them out. You know what I mean? The first quarter, Indiana won that quarter 28-25. They probably should have had a bigger lead after the end of the first. They kind of let them come back a little bit towards the end of the first quarter. But, you know, it's the first quarter, so we all know it's a game of runs. But then that second quarter, Indiana outscored them 36-17 and blew the game open. And then in the third quarter, they outscored them 26-18. And then in the fourth quarter, the Thunder tried to show a little fight. You understand me? And they outscored the Pacers 31-18. But by that time, the game was already over. Cheyenne said, I won't be surprised if Scott Foster is the referee for Game 7. Can't trust the extent. Man, come on, man. Scott motherfucking Foster. Now, if he is a motherfucker, they go, yeah, I agree. He's probably going to be one of the refs for that game. And fucking that shit right there don't bode well for the Thunder. You feel me? That don't bode well for the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like he kind of on the Thunder side. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but it seemed like Scott Foster is kind of rooting for the Thunder, man. You know what I mean? I see the play. I see the play. You know what I mean? Especially in game 4 when Shea drove, pushed off, and right in front of the nigga, then stepped back, took about 4 steps. You understand me? Hey, he committed 2 violations within 3 seconds. You know what I mean? And Scott Foster was like, huh? Huh? Who? What? Who is Shea Gilgeous? I don't see him. What'd he do? I'm like, damn, bruh. Mac Deasy said, best 2 words in sports. Game 7. Let's motherfucking go. You feel me? Load of Truth. What's going on with you? Load of Truth say, better not be a blowout in game 7. Yeah, I said that too. I don't think it's gonna be though, bro. I don't think it's gonna be because usually it's a possibility. It's all you always got to leave room for a possibility. Anything can happen. But usually in these type of games, in these game 7s, like I remember 16 with the Warriors, and then I remember 10 with the Lakers and Celtics. You feel me? And usually in these games, they're low scoring because everybody tense. You know what I mean? So everybody playing tight. You know what I'm saying? So like that motherfucking in 2010, that Lakers Celtics game 7, it was like, let me see, what was the final score? But I remember watching that, bro. It was like 70-60 something with like 2 minutes to go in the fourth and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? But let me see. Lakers Celtics 2010 finals game 7. The final score was 83-79. 83-79. Damn, in game 6, the Boston Celtics only scored 67 points. In game 6, the Lakers beat them 89-67. So they was actually down 3-2. They was down 3-2 and then won the last 2 games. You feel me? Caden Willis, what's going on? Go to Leangelo, say, wasn't 2013 Heat Spurs game 7 a blowout? Nah, that wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a blowout. But I would say that the Heat, no, it wasn't a blowout. I was gonna say the Heat kind of comfortably won that game, but now that I'm thinking about it, nah, they didn't comfortably win. But it didn't come down to the final buzzer either. I remember Tim Duncan missed an easy kind of like little layup that like a shot that he is like it's nothing for him. That a shot that he makes in his sleep. You know what I mean? Y'all know Tim Duncan like to go off the glass. And that shit went off the glass and hit the rim and kind of like went in and then came back out. You know what I'm saying? And that was with under 2 or 3 minutes to go, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So that was a close good number. That wasn't a blowout. Cheyenne said Pacers was about to damn, something going on with my fucking eye. Pacers was about to blow the Thunder out by 30 in game 4 if Scott Foster wasn't the ref. What do you see when you look at what do you see when you look at me? Scott Foster, the extender. Yeah, hey man. Scott Foster. Hey, Adam still be making that call. Like, hey man, we need to get these. Hey, we need to get as many ratings as we can get going. And hey, I like that nickname, Cheyenne, the extender. That's exactly what he is, the extender. He gonna make sure that motherfucking series keep going. You feel me? So the only way he can extend this one is to make sure this shit go to overtime and double overtime and all of the other shit. So I would say look out for that. You feel me? Go to Leangelo, say what you think about the Lakers sale. Man, listen, 10 Billy though. 10 Billy. Listen, man, they got to the motherfucking bag. You feel me? Like all the siblings could walk away with a Billy. You feel me? Dr. Bus had 6 kids. You feel me? He had 4 kids from his first marriage, 2 from his last marriage. So that's 6 kids right there. Everybody can walk away with a Billy. You know what I mean? And be good. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna tell you what it signifies to me. LeBronda, your ass finna be up out of there. You know what I mean? New ownership is finna get his ass up out of there. Exit stage right, bitch. You feel me? And Bronny James, your ass finna be up out of there too. You know what I'm saying? They probably got 1 more year, and then they finna get y'all up out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? They said Jeannie Buss is supposed to still govern the team or whatever the fuck that mean. I don't even know what that shit mean. You feel me? Misha say, what's Nico's extension? Did he get extended? You talking about the general manager from the Mavericks, right? Golden Leangelo say Bronny gonna retire. The second LeBron gone. Hey, he just might. He just might. You never know. You feel me? He just might. Either that or shit. It'll be so dope, bro, for Bronny to just go to a different team, man. You feel me? Like, I want to see what he would look like on another team away from his daddy and just see how he would thrive in an environment like that. You feel me? Because as long as he playing up under LeBron, like it's like he just seemed like a kid out there, bro. It don't seem real. He seemed like a kid out there, bro. Like LeBron got to let him grow into his own man. You feel me? Like he still talk like a kid and everything. Enrique says Mark Cuban real name is Albert Finkelstein. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, go to Leangelo say Bronny actually decent. He got the athletic tools and the cardiac arrest got to have some effect on him. Yeah, so look, bro. I be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against the young brother. You know what I mean? I really don't, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I be talking shit though, just because regardless of if he got a little, because you know what I mean? He do got a little skill set and shit. And you can see the more that he plays, he you know what I mean? He still get a little better. But he didn't earn his position though, bro. He didn't earn that spot. That's all motherfuckers are saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you feel me? I ain't got nothing against the young man. You feel me? You know, I would love to see him succeed and all that, but it's just the way he got that spot, bro. That don't sit well because it's like I said, I feel like the Lakers are allowing LeBron James to put himself above the team. You know what I'm saying? And put himself like, ain't nobody bigger than the team, bro. Ain't nobody bigger than the game. You know what I'm saying? This has never happened. This is unprecedented for a motherfucker to have a son on the team and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't do nothing the whole motherfucking year. But I know he got a little skill set. You know what I mean? But I don't think his skill set is. I still don't think he's ready for like consistent minutes. You know what I mean? Because they gonna eat. I'm telling you, once he start getting consistent minutes, oh, they gonna eat his ass up. They gonna eat his ass up. But at the same time, that's how he got to get better. That's how he gonna get better. You feel me? Go to Leangelo say, of course, he didn't earn his spot. Nepotism always been a thing. Look at primetime Sanders. But see, to me, it's a difference though. It's a difference with Shador, bro, because yep, nepotism is involved in that too. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? His dad just picked him out and said, hey, Nick, you're gonna be my quarterback. You know what I mean? Wasn't no recruiting and all that. You know what I mean? He just gave him the spot. Like, yeah, but at the same time, he did play in college and he did show himself to have like some skills. Like he can like play the quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? How good he is, that remains to be seen. but he had some success when they was at what was that, Jackson State, and at Colorado. So he at least got that for him. And his dad wasn't able to dictate, you know, you're going to go here, you're going to go there, this and that. Like, NFL don't play that shit. NFL don't play that shit. See, the NBA can do that and get away with that because Adam Silver, P Brain, weasel looking ass, you know what I mean? And all this player empowerment and letting LeBron James run the fucking league and shit. You know what I'm saying? Adam Silver, that's Adam Silver's fault. With the NFL, they did that shit on purpose. They wanted to teach him a lesson. Like, look here, young brother. I don't give a fuck who your damn daddy is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna come up in here and everybody know he should have been picked before. What he got picked? The 5th round, 4th round, 5th round, something like that. Everybody know he should have got picked in the 1st or 2nd round, bro. Stop it. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So they did that shit to prove him a lesson, to show him a lesson. Like, nah, you got to come in here humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't fit to, you feel me? Haley Bell Pepper. Haley Bell Pepper say, what's up? How's your day going? Day going splendid. You know what I mean? Happy Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? To all my peoples, to all the niggas. You feel me? Go to Leangelo, say NFL wasn't finna fuck with that. They sent Shadur's ass down to the 5th round. Straight up. NFL, they don't play that shit. Yeah, y'all. NFL was just trying to show, listen, we run this. This ain't the NBA. You know what I'm saying? The players don't run shit. Yeah, they get paid. We're gonna pay them a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But we run what's going on. We control everything. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody coming in here finna, you know what I mean? Finna stun on us like that. Low the truth say Shadur the best quarterback on the Browns. He might be. I want to give this Deshaun Watson one more shot. I know that may sound kind of crazy and delusional, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, bro, like to just fall off like that, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to give him one more year just because of what he's saying and what he said. He like, hey, I don't know if y'all heard it, but he came out and said his damn self that he like they you know what I mean, everybody throwing in the towel, you know what I'm saying? Everybody giving up on me. He got it in his heart, in his head, and in his mind that hey, he gonna come back this year and he finna show motherfuckers. So, you know what I mean? He's a pro athlete. So I want to give him at least one more shot to see what he do this year. I know he coming off the injury and shit, but I know it ain't looking good. I know that's kind of delusional to say, but you know, to just fall off like that. Go to Leangelo said Watson is cooked. That nigga said stick a fork in him. You feel me? It do look that way. It do look that way, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy was in the massage parlors, you know what I'm talking about, getting it in. Deshaun Watson was Diddy before Diddy. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, fans is crazy than a motherfucker, bro. These motherfuckers was bringing massage tables to the game. You know what I mean? Trying to troll this nigga. I said, these motherfuckers have lost their damn mind, bro. You understand me? This eyelid right here, like it's kind of spot. That shit, man. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers, they. Hey, but he brought it on himself. He brought that on himself. You feel me? He was up in the massage parlor trying to get a happy ending. But yeah, though, man. Game 7. I want the Pacers to win. Whoever win, you know what I mean? Game 7. I'm not gonna be mad. I'll be happy for OKC if they win too, though. Even though I'm going for the Pacers, regardless of the fact that I picked OKC to win. You feel me? To win the series, I want the Pacers to win now. But if OKC do happen to win Game 7, I'll be happy for them too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue with nobody over there. You feel me? Go to Leandro. Say Browns got to sign the other nigga, Justin Turner. Now about to be the freakiest. Ain't gonna be the freakiest team of all time. Who is Justin Turner? I heard of the name, but I can't put a face to the name right now. Nick Gurr. I got 3 kids. You ain't one of them, big dog. Low the Truth said, I hope the Pacers get a ring. Yeah, that would be dope, bro. Because it would just shit in the faces of all them players that voted. All the players that have voted. Why do I keep calling Tyrese Halliburton Tyler Hansbrough? I keep wanting to say Tyler Hansbrough, but everybody, all the players, the anonymous players that voted Tyrese Halliburton overrated, that'll just be egg all on their face. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And yeah, Shay and them, they'll be hurt. Hey man, I can't wait till them Shay Gilgeous Alexander, them shoes. I gotta cop them. Them motherfuckers look hard. You know what I'm saying? And they what? Converse? Them hard. The black ones. He got some like turquoise color ones, and he got some like tan color ones. Them motherfuckers is hard. You feel me? I gotta get some of them Shea Gilgeous Alexanders. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Lord of Truth say Tucker. Okay, Justin Tucker. Oh yeah. They did say Justin Tucker was on that freaky diggy shit. You understand me? Yeah, man. Them NFL players, boy, they be, if they ain't beating up their wives and girlfriends, they doing some old freaky ass shit. You feel me? B2B Hunter say Halliburton came through in the clutch tonight. Halliburton played solid. He played solid. You know what I'm saying? And he held up well with the injury and all that. I was glad to see that. It didn't look like he was hindered by that calf strain at all. So that's good. You know what I mean? You get 2 days off to, get treatment and all that and kind of, keep it loose. You know what I mean? For game 7. Hey, Tyrese, you got 48 minutes, bro. 48 minutes to give it your all, man, and get a motherfucking championship, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that game tonight was dope to see, man, just because it looks kind of sketchy at first. You know what I'm saying? It looked kind of sketch, like, you know what I mean? They kind of looked like they was a little nervous. You know what I mean? But then they settled in and did the damn thing. Go to Leandro, say J Dub looking like he about to bust out a math problem in his post game interview. Oh, I didn't even see it. Let me see. Jalen Williams be sounding like straight like a fucking nerd, bro. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker sound like a nerd for sure. And I don't want to just say that because that's like a stereotypical thing to say. You know what I mean? Like, it's like basically saying, oh, so like you criticizing a nigga because he can fucking he talks proper and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to criticize it for that. But it's like, damn. He be up here like, yes, and we played well, and it's just, we just got to do what we got to do, and and just, it's just you got to come out and you got to play hard, and I'll be like, damn, you understand me? That boy sound like he ain't grew up around no niggas, man. But nah, I fuck with Jalen Williams. I fuck with everybody over there on the Thunder, bro. I like Chet, Shea, Jay Williams. You know what I mean? They got a great young coach. You know what I'm saying? I know they general manager Sam Presti. I know he want this shit. You know what I mean? Sam Presti. You know what I mean? He want this shit bad. You know what I mean? And I don't like what Stephen A. Smith be saying about Sam Presti, as far as like saying, because it's like, bro, he a general manager, bro. Like he only got so much to like. I don't know if y'all heard that, but Stephen A. be talking about and Sam Presti. You got to get it done. You got to bring it home. You got to get it done. Like what are you like, bro? What are you talking about? He ain't a player or a fucking coach. What is you talking about? What you mean bring it home? Sam Presti's job is done when the season starts. By the time the actual season starts, his job is done. His job is to put the roster together. The rest of the shit is on y'all. Now, unless you make in-season trades or in-season signings and all that, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like how you can't blame a fucking general manager, bro. For all the general manager can do is put the team in position. He's done that by a wide margin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is his second era of like a championship team and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it ain't his fault, you know what I mean, if the players can't close the deal. But you know what I mean? They drafted KD. I don't know. Oh, okay. Let me turn that. Let me see. Hold on. So Sam Presti. Sam Presti. How long? Okay. Since 2007. So his first year, because KD got drafted in 2007 in the role. Okay. Sam Presti is an American basketball executive who is currently the executive vice president and general manager for the OKC Thunder. He has held the position since 2007 when he was hired at 29 years old, making him the second youngest person to ever hold the position in the NBA. Yep. His first year there, so he drafted Kevin Durant. Sam Presti got the job like 2 weeks before the 2007 draft. So yeah, he drafted KD, he drafted James Harden, and he drafted Westbrook, drafted Ibaka and all them. So, and then he did it again right now. So he know what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand like why Stephen A would say that as far as like trying to put the onus on the general manager when he can only do so much. His job is just to put the team in position, get the right personnel, you know what I'm saying? So that way, to put the team in position to go out there and do what they do. You feel me? And he done that 10 times over. You feel me? Let me see. Halliburton came through in the club. Yeah, Hallie was playing some good defense too. Yeah. For sure. B2B Hunter say, but 5 of 14 field goal is kind of crazy. Yeah, he's still kind of like he's still not shooting as well. You know what I'm saying? But it was just good to see him hit a motherfucking three. Cause shit, last game, Halliburton only had 4 points. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even score in the first half. So it was just good to see him actually making some shots and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think the fact that he went 5 for 14, that's all good. That kind of loosened him up for game 7. Now, game 7, you know what I mean? He probably gonna have a game of games. You feel me? Load of Truth said Halliburton playing the passing lanes like a G. For sure. Go to Leangelo, say refs screw Hallie on like 3 shots. Man, the refs been I was gonna say the refs been fucking up. I can't say that. I can say Scott Foster. It's really that one motherfucking play, man, in game 4. I still couldn't believe that. That Shea Gilgeous-Alexander push off and then step back where he took 4 steps. You know what I mean? So he gave him an offensive foul. He offensive fouled the nigga, and then he traveled. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't call shit. Outside of that, the refs, I don't really think the refs been a big issue. You know what I'm saying? Um, Load of Truth says Siakam gave Jalen. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he did, huh? I forgot about that. Yeah, he did. You feel me? Yeah, that was at that point right there. And when he dunked that, they went up 20. At that point right there, even though it was the first half, I was like, okay, they might win this game. They might win this game. Go to Leangelo said Presti made one of the worst trades of all time and then build a future dynasty. You talking about when he traded Harden? You probably talking about when he traded Harden. Yeah, because people forget, bro. OKC with Harden, Westbrook, and Durant, they was essentially the Warriors before the Warriors. They was the team that was on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they went to the finals in 12. You know what I'm saying? But like before they went to the finals in 2012, each year they was getting better. So at one point they had made the playoffs and then they lost to the first round. I think that's when Kobe was over there with the Lakers. They lost to the Lakers in the first round in like 2009 or 10. You know what I'm saying? And then that next year they got to the second round, lost. Then that next year they got to the third round, lost. And then the next year they got to the finals and lost. And then after that, KD and Westbrook started having a few little injuries. Like I remember it was one year where KD had got injured and it was just Westbrook. And then like that next year, Westbrook went down at some point, and then they either missed the playoffs or they didn't make it a deep run. And then they put it back together. And then yeah, they end up trading Harden, and then they kind of put it back together. And then as you see, when Westbrook and Durant was together, then they in 2016 they went back to the Western Conference Finals and was on the brink of going back to the finals and eliminating they almost eliminated the 73-9 Warriors. You feel me? But Klay Thompson said, hold my beer. Game 6 Klay, yeah. I'm fit to show up and do the damn thing. You feel me? Alessandro, what's going on? You out there in Brazil, huh? B2B Hunter said the problem with the Thunder is they are too young. Even the coach is young. They have barely no veterans, and the team has so many high-paid top players contracts going to be too much. I don't think the contracts is an issue. I mean, I know Shea getting his money, but who else over there is kind of like because Chet is on a rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? So even though he was picked high, and he getting some change, Chet ain't getting like 30, 40 million a year. You know what I'm saying? And the same with Jalen Williams. He's on a rookie deal. Like this is only Jalen Williams' third year. And this is Chet's third year, I believe. Let me see. Chet Holmgren salary. Okay, Chet making 10 million a year. That's chump change to in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like that's almost nothing. He getting 10.88. Let me look at Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams salary. Jalen Williams only making 4 million a year. You know what I'm saying? So the contract thing is not an issue right now. They don't have a lot of veteran players. They do have Caruso though. He's veteran. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but right now Jalen Williams is on a 4-year, $20 million contract. You know what I mean? So he making 4-5 million a year. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing. Let me see. OKC Thunder salary. Team payroll. Shea getting 35 million a year. Damn. Isaiah Hartenstein is getting 30 mil. So Shea Gilgeous is getting 35 million a year. Shea getting 35 this year. He gonna get 38 next year. He gonna get 40 the year after that, and then his contract is done. He signed a $115 million contract. Isaiah Hartenstein getting 30 this year. He getting 28 next year, and then he getting 28 the year after that. And then after that, the next highest paid player for OKC is Lou Dort. He getting 16. Isaiah Joe getting 12 million. Chet at 10. Aaron Wiggins at 10. Caruso's at 9. So nah, I mean, I see what you're saying, B2B Hunter, but they don't have a issue with salary cap. You know what I'm saying? So they good on that end. Go to Leangelo, say, damn. Okay, yeah, nah, my fault. Yeah, I seen that. Like about 5 minutes ago, the stream cut off. And then it came back on. I don't know what the fuck that was about. YouTube. YouTube, you know what I mean? Fucking with your boy. Carson Nance, what's going on with you? Pacers, man. Hey, the Pacers doing their thing, bro. We all going for the Pacers. I want to see the Pacers win. I won't be mad if OKC win, but I want to see the Pacers win. Go to Leangelo, say, Presti been there the whole Thunder history. The entire time. Presti been their general manager the entire time. So, yeah, Stephen A just, I don't know what the fuck he talk about. You know what I'm saying? Astro say, what a crazy week so far. Game 7. Panthers win the Stanley Cup. Jair Alexander goes to Baltimore. That's a big pickup for them. Desmond Bain goes to Orlando. Yeah, that's a solid pickup for them too. Go to Leangelo, say the Thunder not finna be able to pay J-Dub, Chet, and Shea after next year. Yeah, that'd be the issue with that'd be the issue right there when a team has success, you know what I mean? Is that somebody, and hey, we talking about right now how Sam Presti traded James Harden, so we know he good for it. We know Sam Presti is good for for trading one of these good young talented players, you know what I'm saying? So they damn near gotta win at least one within the next 1 to 2 years. Or shit, man, somebody finna be up out of there. It's probably gonna be Jalen Williams. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not. Hopefully they can keep that shit together. Hopefully he learned his lesson from that. And he able to keep that together, man, because you want to keep that together, bro. You want to keep Shea and Chet and Jalen together, and then just fill in around everybody else, man. Fill in around that. You know what I'm saying? Go to Leangelo, say Astro and Raph Devers to San Fran. I know you probably meant to say something else. B2B Hunter said, if Ja gets traded, I will no longer be a Grizzlies fan. Man, that's crazy, bro, because man, just 3 years ago, bro, the Grizzlies was looked at as the team that was going to be like that next big, you know what I mean? Like that next big thing. Like Ja Morant's buzz was just out of this world, bro. Ja Morant's buzz was like, he was getting ready to be the next face of the league. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker want to be Rambo. You understand me? This motherfucker thinking he King Von. You understand me? And fucked up his shit. So yeah, Ja ain't got nobody but himself to blame for that. I don't think they should trade him. You know what I'm saying? I think they should but at this point, bro, it kind of looked like it kind of look like that's what Memphis is kind of doing, man. They kind of looking like they like fucking man. We just need to. That was a good little run we had for those little 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying on the come up, but they kind of look like they on the reset. They fired their coach 3 weeks before the fucking season ended. Now they traded Desmond Bain. Now it's talks about they might be trying to trade Ja Morant. You know what I mean? And then last you got Jaren Jackson Jr. So it do kind of feel like they like, man, fuck this shit, man. Let's just start over. So for you, BTB Hunter, hopefully they don't trade him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so hey, B2B, if you ain't gonna be a fan of the Memphis Grizzlies no more, who you gonna be a fan of? Go to LiAngelo, say stay with your team. Bro, stay with your team, bro. Especially if you from Memphis. I don't know if you from Memphis, B2B, but stay with your team, bro. Because you never know. You know what I mean? This shit could change like that. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna happen. Okay, yeah, you talking about the Harden trade. Go to the end of that. I'm talking about the Harden trade. Load of Truth said young OKC was nasty. Yes, sir. Um, no. Karsten Nance. We're talking about Harden not getting traded now. Well, I mean, whatever happened with Harden now, he's older. He's starting to be at the back end of his career now. But we was talking about when he was with OKC. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about because somebody, I forgot who it was, but somebody in the chat mentioned about how Sam Presti made one of the dumbest trades ever and then still found a way to rebuild this, you know what I'm saying, to where they at now. And they was talking about when he traded Harden to the Rockets. A load of truth say Shea is a ball hog. If he gets 8 assists, they win. He had 8 turnovers tonight. You know what I'm saying? That ties, and Shea don't usually turn the ball over like that. But that him having 8 turnovers, that ties his career high for turnovers in the game. You feel me? Come on, man. What's going on, man? With the internet, dog. The internet keep going off of my fucking shit, man. Yiddy. Load of Truth said, yep, Chet on his rookie deal. Yep. B2B say Chet is way underpaid. I mean, he on his rookie deal though. You got to pay your dues. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's underpaid. You know what I mean? It's just he's still on a rookie contract. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So best believe when it's time for Chet to get paid, he finna get that bag. If Hartenstein is getting 30 this year, I guarantee you when it's time for Chet to come up and get paid, he gonna be getting at least 30, 35, million a year. So you ain't gotta worry about Chet. He gonna get his money. Go to LiAngelo, say 10 million a year is a crazy rookie deal too, because he went second overall. Yeah. That's why the Spurs trying to go all in right now, because Wemby on that cheap rookie deal. For sure. Yeah, the Spurs gonna be a problem next year. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna be championship contender and all that, but you can see they got a little something cooking over there. You understand me? To where shit, even Kevin Durant want to go over there. Go let's say Dylan Brooks being a cocky ass motherfucker ruined it all. You talking about for the Grizzlies? I don't know. I mean, Dylan Brooks, I think because he's doing this thing with the Rockets. I kind of think he's a good addition to teams because of like what he does. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got their opinion on him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against him, until he playing the Warriors. But I'm gonna tell you why I like him. I like Dylan Brooks because he one of the players that don't be like worshiping LeBron James when he play him. He be all up in his face like, I don't give a fuck who the fuck you is. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, Alpha say, yeah, you always gotta stay with your team. You gotta stay with your team. You feel me? Straight up. Everybody in the chat, man, give your boy a like, man, subscribe and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But yeah, we all trying to see the Pacers win. In game 7, it's gonna be a good game, boy. It's gonna be a good game. And then after that, focus will go to football. I agree with that, go to Liangelo. D Brooks want to be Draymond so bad. He even said it. You know what I'm saying? He even said it, like he looked up to Draymond at one point and this and that. So, you know what I mean? I'm the Draymond of my team. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he trying to be like Draymond. You gotta win championships though, man. You gotta win championships. You feel me? So yeah. You feel me? So, but yeah, man. I'm just happy we got a game 7. I'm just happy we got a game 7. Load of Truth says somebody got to give Brooks a 2-piece and a biscuit. Oh, he know who to fuck with. He know who to and who not to fuck with. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just nowadays, man, the NBA, they just ain't gonna do that because you know what I mean. That puts your money at risk. You fight now in the NBA, like during the game, yeah, your ass get suspended with no pay, and you know, so but it is what it is. Somebody might mix his motherfucking ass up. You know what I mean? And bop his ass on top of the head one time. You never know. You feel me? Nigga talking about I poke bears. I poke bears. You feel me? Yeah, that nigga be wearing some weird ass shit too, man. All these motherfucking NBA players be wearing some weird ass shit. Yeah, but them Shea Gilgeous-Alexander shoes, I got to go get them, man. Them motherfuckers is hard. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me see. I like shit that look like that. You know what I mean? Everybody taste is different, but they just look dope. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander shoes. And they don't come out to the fall. I'm like, why y'all show us the shit right now and then a nigga can't go buy the shit right now? We gotta wait till September and shit. Yeah. These motherfuckers right here. These motherfuckers hard. So you got these. Them hard. I like the way they look. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the sky blue. You also got the charcoal. You understand me? Black is my favorite color, so I definitely got to get the black. But I like these colors too, though. You understand me? The motherfuckers is hard, bro. So yeah. Ace 1900 in the building. What's good? Ace 1900 said, I hope the Warriors trade the WNBA player and Pods away. See, the thing about Pods though is I like Pods. I just don't think he should be your starting. I just don't think Pods should be the starting shooting guard. You feel me? If he's your starting shooting guard, I don't believe your team is really good enough to truly win a championship. You know what I'm saying? But the skill set that Pods brings to the table is conducive to winning though. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like he does all that all the grimy shit. You feel me? He a guard, but he's a great rebounder. You know what I'm saying? You look up and he'll have 8, 9, 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He take charges. You know what I'm saying? So I like Pods. It's just that he gotta come off the bench. Low the truth say Moody needs to be traded. I don't know what the fuck happened to Moody, boy. This nigga Moody was playing good towards the end of the regular season, and all of a sudden, against the Rockets, and especially against the T-Wolves, that motherfucker couldn't hit the side of the barn, bro. Like, what the fuck? You an NBA player, brother. This nigga airball a layup and shit. Like, what the fuck? Chris said TJ deserves finals MVP. I wouldn't be mad at that. Let me see. Right now, with how the series has went so far, if I'm looking at the Pacers, they would probably give the finals MVP to Pascal Siakam. They might still give it to Tyrese, but they would probably give it to Pascal only because that last game hurt Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Now, depending on, and then even game one, he only had like 13, but he hit the game winning shot. And Tyrese kind of been playing a little bit. He ain't played bad. He had that one bad game in game 5, but he hasn't played bad. He just hasn't played. He just hasn't had one of those games yet. This series. You feel me? That's it. He's just been okay. You know what I'm saying? He been solid. But as far as the finals MVP, I'm not even gonna shit you, bro. If the Pacers win, I don't know who the fuck they're gonna go to. Like for example, if the Thunder was to win, they're gonna give it to Shea, bro. Because I know Jalen Williams has played well the past 2 or 3 games, but Shea has been more consistent throughout the whole series. You know what I'm saying? So if OKC win a championship, they're gonna get a finals MVP to Shea. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they're gonna do. You feel me? Chris say Pods is good, but Kerr give him too many minutes. I think that's more of a thing to where like he ain't really have a fucking choice. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't really have a choice but to play him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because of the depth, you know what I'm saying? And then when certain motherfuckers get hurt, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think that's all that is. You know what I mean? He had to play him. You know what I'm saying? If Hallie dropped, go to Leangelo and say if Hallie dropped 35 and 10 assists, he gonna win it. For sure. It's closer to it's gonna be in between. I hear the thing about TJ McConnell, but he not gonna win the finals MVP, bro. Like in order for somebody like that to win the finals MVP, like they gotta play like out of this world. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And he's been playing great. TJ McConnell has been playing awesome, but has he been playing out of this world? some might say, yeah, but I say out of this world, I mean, like, man, he gotta be like, he gotta damn near be like 25 and 10. You know what I'm saying? In order for him to get it. You feel me? Because the NBA always wants to give it to whoever the best player on the team is. You dig? That's what they want to do. So if you even play halfway, unless you fucking Steph Curry, then they want to give it to every motherfucking body else. But outside of that, and the mistakes that they made with giving him his Finals MVPs, for the most part, if the best player on the team just plays halfway decent, they're gonna give it to that player. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna do that. Uh Go to Leandro say if TJ McConnell wins the Finals MVP, might be the most random one since Cedric Maxwell. I know it will for sure be the most random one for sure. That's crazy as fuck. Cedric Maxwell won the Finals MVP with Larry Bird on the team and shit. You know what I'm saying? Larry Bird on the team, Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, all them. So that means he balled out. Julian Cross said, if OKC lose, does KD end up in OKC? Probably not. Most likely not. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't want another, even though, you know what I mean, it would be a dope story. You know what I'm saying? Because he got drafted there and then you can go back there in your career there. It would be a dope story. But KD don't want another situation where they're like, oh, that's all you do is go to teams that's right on the cusp of winning it, or you know what I mean? Like, he don't want that again. That's why he said that's why his destinations are the uh the Rockets, um who else? Uh the Rockets, San Antonio, and somebody else. Even though the Rockets were the second seed, right? Even though the Rockets were the second seed, uh, they still kind of like a team on the come up. You feel me? Oh, Detroit? Did he say Detroit? Houston, Minnesota. Houston. Okay, that's right. That's right. Minnesota. I thought he said he didn't want to go to Minnesota though. I may be wrong, but KD don't want a situation where he don't want another Golden State situation where he go there. Now it'll be a little bit different, even though they are if not the best team in the league, one of the top two or three teams in the league. Even though that's true, they hadn't won a championship, so that would be the only difference is that they haven't won one. So if they lose, he'll be the player that will help get them over the hump. You feel me? So it's a little different from that perspective, but it's still too close to the Golden State situation. So they already got they got the MVP. They in the finals. So they already showing like, you know what I'm saying? We don't really need you like that. Let me see what these niggas talking about. How? The fuck? What y'all bum ass talking about, man? Come on, connect it, big dog. Okay, there you go. I guess there it don't go. What going on?
When their time is done, because they'll be forever champions. We'll find out Sunday at Oklahoma State. Travel well, Michael. I appreciate it. Thanks, Scott. Mike Breen will be on the call for that one, as he has been throughout. We'll have more reaction on the way. Stephen A., Brian Windhorst. Legs has a touch screen. More from Indianapolis. Pacers win big. Force a game 7. The post-game report is brought to you by Volkswagen.
Pacers in this bitch, man.
Fired up. The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here in BK. Bold, juicy, flame.
Pacers in this thing, big dog. Go to Angelo, say Stephen A., certified ball knower. My elbow's cooked right now. Might not be able to ball out. And my aunt's tomorrow. Oh, you be hooping, Goated? Julian Cross said, very long NBA season. The draft will start the domino effect. Man, all I know is the draft ain't been the same, man. College basketball ain't the same, man. I just know Cooper Flag, and that's it. I don't really know nobody else. That I know some of y'all might be a little bit more in tune with it, but man, I used to always know everything that was going on, man, with college basketball, who was coming into the league, how good they was, all that. Now every year it'd be like one, maybe two players that I know that I'm familiar with. You feel me? If he stayed, Chris said, if he stayed, him and Steph would have been top 5 all time, undisputed. Chris said KD a bum, and he ruined the legacy, leaving the Dubs. Straight up. That ain't nothing but facts. That ain't nothing but facts. I did a live last night where I was talking about how they keep giving him. I don't understand what Kevin Durant did, bro, but they keep giving this dude passes, bro, for all his failures. I don't understand it. Me, myself. I don't get it. They didn't even make the play-in this year. They got swept out of the playoffs last year. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, because they was talking about do the Suns owe it to Kevin Durant to trade him to where he wants to go. And Doggy was on there yesterday, Chris Russo on First Take, and I agree with Doggy. Fuck no. They don't owe it to that nigga to trade him where they want to go. Like, they owe themselves, man. They running the business, bro. They got to trade him to whoever going to give them the best package deal. Period, point blank. That's all it is now. If they could, work it out and kill 2 birds with 1 stone and fucking, you know what I'm saying? One of the destinations where he want to go end up giving them the best, what you call it? The best package deal, then by all means, do that. Do that. Because I definitely don't recommend like spiting them or nothing like that. Because then you run the risk of you getting emotional. So you run the risk of damaging your own team and your own franchise. And that's not the way you want to do business. You don't want to be emotional in business. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you, Chris. KD is a bum. I mean, not he ain't literally, but you know what I'm saying. But as far as like just him being sensitive, just it's like, damn, bro, like you supposed to be an all-time great player, and now at the end of your career, you just bouncing around from team to team. You know what I'm saying? He know he ain't gonna win though. He just like LeBron. He know he ain't gonna win another championship. You feel me? Go to Leangelo said, my theory is saying he don't want to go to Minnesota only for him to get traded there and have an excuse for not team hopping. I mean, the team hopping thing, him trying to dispute that's over. You know what I mean? He got the reputation as a known team hopper. Straight up. So that just is what it is. I was up late last night on live. You feel me? So I feel myself getting tired right now, y'all. I'm trying to hold it together, but I'm gonna probably end this live pretty soon. I'm trying to go for like another 15. But I feel my eyes getting low. Eyes getting a little low. You feel me? Oh, here you go, right here.
Look away, Siakam. Jalen Williams giving credit. Young man got back on defense after the turnover, but as he spins around, he's got to know right there. I'm going to end up on the wrong end of one. It happens. The lead grew to 20. That's Pacer royalty. In the third quarter, you see 42. The Thunder didn't score.
Oh my God.
Halliburton here. And for all intents and purposes here, midway through the third, this thing's done. There's Shepard with a lay-in.
Done. They ended their ass early.
Victory. Stephen A. Smith alongside, and I know our time is short together because you got to get moving, which is a bummer because there's a lot to sift through. I want to start with Halliburton. I'm good. I'm here. Okay, cool. I know you were talking with his pop about the superstar thing, and that's semantics. Yes. You and I were talking off air. I think his presence and his availability was that of a superstar because his team was able to tap into who he is early. How much did he give him just by being here? He just gave him so much. I mean, Tyler Halliburton deserves a boatload of credit tonight. The way that he
period. Get that man his flowers.
You know he's not 100%. You were questioning what he was going to have to give you. Everybody was looking for the quick hook, and he comes out there. He's moving north south fairly well. He's getting others involved, but then he looked aggressive, and he was looking for a shot, and he was sending a message to his teammates. I'm here, and I'm going to be here for this game. And sure enough, Nembhard got him started early.
Nembhard.
Two big buckets as well. TJ McConnell, I can't say enough about him. Every time this dude has come off the bench in this series, he has been an additive, a huge plus.
A huge impact. TJ McConnell is balling out. Straight dog.
I can't say enough about it, but Siakam, Nembhard, Naismith, especially TJ McConnell, and of course Obi Toppin. Okay, this brother comes off the bench. Him and TJ were keys to victories in terms of setting the tone early and letting OKC know this was not going to be your night. And we got a game 7, and I think it's going to be a thrill. I don't think I've ever looked forward in my life to going to OKC. I do that. I can't wait for Sunday night. I can't wait. And the interesting thing about this Thunder team, Stephen, they've gotten smoked in the playoffs. It's happened. They went to Minnesota, got obliterated, but they flushed it quickly.
Yeah.
To be all fair about losing big in the finals, but when it happens, what's
Hold on, let me see what Stephen A. finna say. My bad.
This is not game 1. This is not game 3. This is game.
Stephen A. be playing solid. Everybody else, Stephen A. playing solitaire. Your ass wasn't paying attention, boy. We know your ass was on that game. That big ass forehead.
You had Shea Gilgeous-Alexander turning the ball over 8 times. You saw a bunch of dudes on their squad that could have hit the backside of a barn. And you going back to
no, straight up, JJ Crusher.
Indiana came back from a 15-point deficit. One game, okay?
JJ Crusher. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But both teams got. It's kind of like It's kind of like last series with the Pacers and Knicks. Both teams kind of did the same thing in that series too, where game 1, the Knicks was up 14 with 2.5 minutes to go. How do you end up losing that game, bro? I'm talking about straight wet to bed. You feel me? But then in game 3, you know what I mean? It looked like they was getting ready to go down 0-3. They was down 20 in the 4th, and Cat Williams came through and done the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of balanced out. Same thing in this series. Game 1, OKC had control of the whole game. You know what I'm saying? They probably should have won that game, but they didn't close it out, and they left the door open for Halliburton to come in and do what he do, and he did that. But then in game 4, it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The Pacers had control of that game, and they made OKC look like they was looking locked up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I hadn't, since watching OKC this whole playoff, that was the first time I ever seen them look like that. I'm like, damn, they look all discombobulated, bro. But somehow or another, you know what I'm saying? They hung around, and then shit, that last 5 minutes of game 4, it felt like the Pacers was playing against the clock, trying to hurry up and end the game, rather than, rather than actually playing the game. You know what I'm saying? So, see this dunk real quick.
Falling away.
Buckets.
At the buzzer.
Siakam. Ugly ass.
Basic elimination. The Indiana Pacers.
Oh, they got all the Pacers alumni in the building. Ron Artest, Reggie Miller, Lance Stevenson.
Great balance scoring.
I thought this was the dunk. My fault.
Defense. And doing it on both ends. And just a steal.
Oh, here you go, right here.
Doing it again. Don't call the credit, call the board. Having fun out there, smiling. Look at him. Left hand talking to him.
Come on, man.
It's a family atmosphere in here, Mike.
Come on, man.
Stephen A., this is why we cover this sport. For games like this, for teams like this who can punch one more time and force the 2 best.
Oh, Rick Smith was there too. I ain't even see him.
You knew that Indiana was being underestimated. A lot of people favored OKC.
I ain't even see Rick Smith.
I expected a thriller. I expected a series. And Indiana answered.
Kai Tapasana. Say Pacers all the way. Let's go. I'm rooting for the Underdog. I'm rooting for the Underdog. Go to Leangelo, say props to Red for embracing the next generation of Pacers. Hey, that's love though, Goated. He ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hating. He ain't looking at them like, yeah, I had my chance and we didn't win. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna hate on these niggas. Nah. He you know what I mean? He there to root for his former team, and that's dope. I want to hear what molded. I want to hear what Hubba Bubba got to say, because he was talking after game 5. He was talking like, "Hey, it's over. It's a wrap. The Pacers don't got a shot. They don't got a chance. It is over. Finito. Stick a fork in them."
They didn't show up here tonight. Look, they're going back home. They earned that. They had the best record in the league. They earned that game 7 at home. But like Stephen A. said,
Bob Myers.
don't mess around with game 7s. I've been a part of those. It doesn't always go the way it's supposed to go.
It's actually the anniversary, Bob, of maybe a game 7 not going the way that you thought it was going to go.
Man, we don't.
I want to hear what you have to say about this game, but this is the last time that these.
They always want to bring that shit up, man. 2016. When the NBA cheated us. Adam Silver up this damn shenanigans.
It's just basketball, but in Indiana it feels different. I know that
look, Pacer Nation going crazy out there.
To extend their season for these folks as well.
Well, absolutely. And the image inside these fields was electrifying from top to bottom.
Yeah, let me hear what he got to say.
Phenomenal environment. Let me say this. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton for getting it out. But the heroes of tonight's game was TJ McConnell and Obi Toppin.
Chris said Perk gotta be 350. He probably more like 400.
You and I was talking, we kept saying, Miles Turner, what you gonna do now? Miles Turner, what you gonna do? And all of a sudden, Obi Toppin come in, 2 big threes. They look like they couldn't stop.
I get some wing stop.
Oklahoma City Thunder got pumped tonight. Okay. All across the board. Beat on the 50-50 balls.
Oh yeah, they got straight bitch slap.
What you need to know. That's why Game 7 is a pickup. It's not a foregone conclusion. It's going to be OKC. J-Dub, after a 40-point performance, was a minus 40 tonight. Regular season, postseason, career low. It's up for grabs. He got a thriller for Game 7. I'm worried about Game 7 is going to be a thriller. I'm very worried about the noise volume in Oklahoma City for Game 7. It's going to put it out to the line. That's why you get it.
Yeah, I'll say that I know OKC gonna be raucous and the crowd gonna be, it's gonna be loud. But the crowd gonna be a little tense too. You know what I'm saying? Fans get nervous too. You know what I mean? Especially in Game 7. I'm just glad. I'm glad my team ain't in it. I'm glad my team ain't in it, man. Them Game 7s, that should be stressful, bro. You know what I mean? When your team playing in the Super Bowl or your team playing in the Niners the last 2 times in the fucking Super Bowl and losing. I mean, sitting there watching those games, bro, at the end and just being disappointed, bro. Like, that shit's just fucked up, bro. You understand me? So I'm just glad, you know what I mean, the Warriors ain't in it. We chilling, you know what I mean? And I get to root for somebody else because that's a different type of, man, I'll be at the house, man. My heart be like this, pumping in the fourth quarter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I get so during these type of games when my team is playing, bro, like, and that shit be close and it's a championship on the line, I'll get to the point to where I can't even watch the game, bro. I got to either turn the channel for like 5 minutes and like hope that my team go on a little small run while I ain't watching the game, or I got to just walk out. That's what I did in 2016. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It ain't got nothing to do with me, but you know what I mean? Superstitious fans, that's what we think. But that's what I did in 2016. That game was so close. When I walked out, it was tied up. It was tied up. I walked out the house. My wife, we sitting there watching it, man. I walked out the house, man. I went to the sidewalk and I just kind of sat down on the sidewalk and just took some deep breaths for like 5 minutes. Came back in the house, right? I'm like, okay, I know they finna do it. Came back in the house, wifey was just going. I'm like, no, why are you shaking your head? And then we was down 4. So I actually missed Kyrie make the shot live. You know what I'm saying? I missed it live because I was outside. I couldn't watch the shit. You understand me? Like, came back in the house, we was down 4. And then I seen when Steph couldn't get past Kevin Love and he threw up a 3 and bricked, and then fucking LeBron James got the ball and drove to the basket and got fouled and act like somebody killed him, was rolling all on the ground and shit. Yeah, man, that was some heartbreaking shit right there. Why? Time is it? But Chris said this finals has made me confident that a healthy Dubs team with some adjustments going into next season could win a chip. Man, like, bro, what I like about the NBA right now is that it's parity. You know what I'm saying? We were the last dynasty, but right now you can legitimately say, bro, like there's legitimately 6, 7, 8 teams that could win it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, we can still say certain teams are better than others, but if you want to say in the East, you know, I know Boston might come back down to reality just a little bit because Tatum is going to probably miss the whole year. You know what I'm saying? If Tatum is going to come back, it's going to be towards the tail end of the season. You know what I'm saying? But he basically out for the year. So Boston is probably gonna come back down to reality a little bit. But outside of that, in the East, you got Boston, you got Indiana, you got the Knicks. If Milwaukee can somehow get their mind right, because they do still got Giannis, even though everybody thinks he's gonna get traded. I actually think I don't think Giannis is going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I may be wrong, but I think he's gonna stay right there. But and then who else they got over there? You know what I'm saying? Then it's a few other teams that's on the come up, like Orlando and Detroit. You know what I mean? So, but I would say definitely Indiana, Boston, and the Knicks. That's 3 teams right there. Then you go to the West, you say Denver, you say the Warriors, you say OKC, you say the Clippers, you say I would say the Lakers, but that all I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I throw them in. But bro, yeah, I just like the parity. I like the parity in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, that's the dope thing about it, that everybody legitimately feel like they got a chance. You know, not everybody, but you know what I mean? Those top 6, 7, 8 teams. You feel me? But no, you all the way right, Chris. You all the way right. Is that yeah, like I'm telling you, man, I really truly believe, ain't no way to prove it, but I really truly believe if Steph Curry don't get hurt, they in the Western Conference Finals. Now they probably lose to OKC, because I'm also a believer in that whatever happens, it was meant to happen. So if he don't get hurt, you know, the fact that we didn't get to the finals and didn't win it this year, I think that is the same result whether they lose in the second or third round. I think it would have been the same result. You know what I mean? But we'll never know. But I do think that if Steph don't get hurt, they win that series, bro, against Minnesota. And they're at least playing against OKC in the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? And then we see what happens there. But yeah, nah, you right about that, Chris. JJ Walker, I'm an Okie, and yeah, my heart pounds, but that whole arena will be deafening. Yeah, yep, yep. Oh, he said, oh, okay, you said I'm an Okie. Okay. I never heard it referred to that like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a clever little name. But yeah, now I already know it's gonna be deafening. I already know. OKC been one of the top home court advantages, like, you know what I mean? They've been one of the top, you know, fan bases for that. It gets loud. Shit, because I remember in our heyday at Oracle in Oakland, because the Warriors, our fans always showed up and was always loud, even when the team was bad. I had season tickets in 2009, 2010. That's Steph Curry's rookie year. You know what I'm saying? And man, the Warriors fans always showed up and showed out. You feel me? But definitely when they start winning championships, definitely when they start winning championships, and that's why them Steph, like a Steph Curry 3-pointer and at Oracle, that shit was like a fucking bomb going off, bro. Like straight up. Back up so somebody else could charge. These motherfuckers want to get their charge on. But yeah, though, man. I'm finna probably jump off this thing though, man. What's going on with the chat? Is y'all still on the chat? I can't see the fucking chat. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Yeah, though, yeah, man, a Steph Curry 3-pointer, you feel me? Man, that motherfucker right there, that motherfucker was like a bomb going off. You feel me? When they start winning. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see y'all. I couldn't see the chat for a few minutes. JJ Walker said Joel is always hurt. Yeah, he got them degenerative knees. It just is what it is. That shit only go for Joel. It sucks because as time goes by, the older and older he get, it ain't gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like he just too fucking big. You feel me? He just too big. The West about to be crazy. Only Utah, Portland, New Orleans, Sacktown, and Phoenix about to suck. Everyone else is going to be competitive. Straight up. Yeah, and the West is 9-10 teams, bro, that can legitimately do some shit. You feel me? So yeah, I agree with that. Go Leangelo said they gotta hope Steph and Jimmy don't show more signs of aging. Yeah, that's the only thing that the Warriors is up against. You know what I mean? Because especially with Steph, because that's a soft tissue injury that he had. You know what I'm saying? And he said he's never had that injury ever his whole life. That's the first time he ever like pulled a hamstring or like strained it. You know what I'm saying? So like anytime you have a soft tissue injury like that, that's basically your body telling you, that part of your body is trying to tell you that it's being overworked. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being overworked. You're putting too much pressure on me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it lets you know that. You feel me? And if that's gonna be happening going forward, yeah, it ain't gonna be, because there ain't nothing popping without Steph. Ain't shit popping. So if he start having those type of injuries, yeah, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad though. You know what I mean? I would be what am I trying to say? Like basically, bro, they done gave me, as a fan, they done gave me 4 rings. So I can't, you know, if it's over, I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been to, because the last parade I didn't go to, but 15, 17, and 18, I've been to 3 parades. So I can't I can't you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be sad. You know what I mean? When we've been fucking running the league for the last 10 years. But hey man, shout out to all y'all, bro. You feel me? I'm finna end this live though, man. You feel me? I just wanted to come on here and give my little spiel on this game 6. Game 7 though, hey, let's do it. You feel me? Let's get back on Sunday, man, after this game. Whoever wins, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to them. Everybody in the chat, it seemed like we going for the Pacers. So hopefully the Pacers get it so we could be in a celebratory mood. If not, I'll still be happy for OKC though. I ain't got nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? They would have earned it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Low the Truth. Go to Leangelo, Chris, JJ Walker. You feel me? Who else was up in this thing, man? My boy Cheyenne checked out earlier. He was up in here. I'm going back in the chat. Julian Cross. Everybody that was in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to tap in with y'all, though, man, on the next one. It's probably gonna be some type of something gonna pop up over the next day or two before the game on Sunday, where I'm gonna come back on this motherfucker and do another topic. So, like yesterday, I was talking about KD and LeBron. You dig? So yeah, but yeah though, Snax on Sports. I'm gone. I'll be back with another one. Definitely by Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tapped in with your boy, man. Share the podcast, share the lives, subscribe and all that. And I'm gonna come fuck with y'all on the next one. I'll be back. All right. Shout out to all y'all. I'm gone.